Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the post-game press conference here in Milan Group C after the game between Great Britain and Italy, which ended with a score of 56-90. Great Britain coach Nate Ranking and Dan Clark. Dan, could you please share your thoughts about the game?
So obviously congratulations to Italy. Wish them the best of luck in the rest of EuroBasket. Again, it was another difficult night for us. Obviously Italy played well, they switched a lot, they moved a lot, they were very active, and that caused us a lot of problems. And I think that was the main difference in the game, their activity, their persistence and their togetherness, really. I thought our guys, that we fought as hard as we could. I think we've tried as hard as we could, for the whole of EuroBasket, but it just hasn't been our week.
Thank you. Coach?
Yeah, congrats to Italy. Good luck on the next stages. Very good team, as you can see. And, it's tough when you score 2 points in the fourth period. And it's a game of making shots. And I thought we had good looks, good opportunities that just didn't go down. And theirs did. And it ended up being a long 10 minutes at the end there.
Thank you. Any questions from the media, please?
It's a very strange night for what happened off the court. What was it like for you guys, kind of that hour before the game and the atmosphere right on the court, knowing what had happened back at home?
Yeah, it's difficult hearing that news, so our prayers go out to the family, the royal family. Yeah, it's just hard. That's who you play for the country, and she's been, forefront for so many years. It was a different, challenging situation that we're going through.
Yeah, as Coach said, we found out shortly before the game. She's the only leader of our nation that we've known. The amount of respect that she has and the way she's carried herself as a leader throughout so many years and such a long reign, it's admirable. And as Coach said, our condolences go out to the royal family. I think we know what the next sequence of events will be. We wish them all the best and all the luck in the world. And we're right behind them.
A question for the coach. How difficult was it for you to prepare the team for the upcoming match when you found out the news just 1.5 hour before the start?
These guys have gone through a lot. It's like I said, it's challenging, but these are men that, it's just another thing in life that's thrown at them, and they overcome. They just keep showing up. That's how they got to EuroBasket. They show up, they compete, and they get through things. And yeah, it was a strange, difficult moment before, but you just get through it.
Any more questions?
Slightly more reflective on the tournament. Obviously it's a winless tournament. The performances haven't been up to what you guys hoped for. What do you think needs to come out of this tournament in terms of changes on and off the court to make sure this team can perform the way it wants to perform in the future?
It's probably just added fuel to the fire of internally to the players, and then hopefully, we didn't perform the way they should. This team did not perform at a high level tournament. So hopefully from, at home they see that, and they need to look at what it takes to get competitive at this level with the preparation.
Yeah, obviously I'm not sure when the right time will come to talk, to the right people, if there is anyone to talk to about the situation. It's obviously not ideal, and I do think we are, the group of people who are on the blunt end of, on the wrong end of a lot of decisions. We suffer the consequences of a lot of decisions, and I think that has to be addressed and that has to be talked about. And and as you said, the tournament's been tough. I think we've had some younger players had the chance to experience it. Quite possibly the biggest tournament in the world, toughest tournament in the world in terms of depth and quality of basketball. So hopefully that can serve us for the future to grow as a nation and grow as a team, basically.
Any more questions? Thank you very much. This will conclude the first part of the press conference. We'll be back shortly. Thank you. We're now ready to resume the press conference with the winning coach, Gianmarco Pozzeco and Gianpaolo Ricci. Gianpaolo, please tell me the thoughts about the game.
We want to finish in the right way this week. We did it. We know that maybe we could do something more, but we just take the positive thing of this week, of these matches, and we will be ready for the game on Sunday.
Coach?
Of course, I'm happy, really happy, because of course it was not the most difficult game in this European Championship, but the truth is that Great Britain play really well against everybody in the first two quarters, and so we were a little bit worried, but to the end my players start to play with confidence, and we beat them to the end. But generally, I'm happy because we are where we want to be.
Thank you, Coach. We'll take media questions now. Thank you.
End of the group. Now for the fun stuff. You play Serbia next. It's a big challenge, but how do you feel, Gianmarco, that your team can maybe rise again to that challenge?
Nothing. I got so big respect of my players. I love all of them. I'm not worried. Of course, we respect Serbia. I respect Serbia because I grew up with Yugoslavian basketball, so most of my idols are from that area. Sasha Danilovic is probably maybe the person that I respect more in my life. So I respect them, really. We will respect them. But I will go everywhere with my player. I trust them. I really trust them. They play with the heart, and whenever you play with one team that got a big heart, if you play with that team, if you are like involved in that team, you can feel like more or less safe. And when you play with one team that play with the heart, it's not so easy. Of course, Serbia got everything, but I trust in my players.
Any more questions in English? We'll take a question in Italian then.
Ciao Gianmarco,
Ciao.
Ti chiedo semplicemente come stai tu dopo questa settimana molto intensa in questo girone casalingo a Milano, e questa settimana cosa ti ha dato in più per affrontare poi gli ottavi di finale?
Grazie. Guarda, ho chiesto aiuto ai miei ragazzi, sono clamorosi, sono fantastici, mi hanno aiutato, supportato, hanno, come dire, fatto in modo che la vivessi meglio. Stiamo bene insieme, c'è rispetto reciproco tra tutti, con lo staff medico, lo staff fisioterapico. Oggi c'era qui Gallo, abbiamo, come dire, rivissuto per un attimo il grande dispiacere di non averlo con noi, la sua grande sofferenza di non poter aver vissuto una settimana bellissima, perché poi fondamentalmente di questo si tratta. Abbiamo questi ragazzi, da quando io insomma sono arrivato, è vero che il lavoro di Meo è stato un lavoro che ha dato dei benefici, assolutamente, e ho trovato una squadra in forma, in salute, un gruppo ottimo, e da quando sono arrivato, devo essere onesto, non mi aspettavo che la squadra riuscisse a giocare a questi livelli. Abbiamo giocato praticamente 8 partite e ne abbiamo vinte 6. Una l'abbiamo persa all'ultimo tiro con la Grecia, che è una delle squadre più forti al mondo, e con l'Ucraina eravamo avanti di 10 alla fine del primo tempo, e poi secondo me non avevamo più energie più che fisiche e mentali, contro una squadra che chiaramente ha fatto vedere che può giocare contro chiunque, quindi e sono felice soprattutto per i ragazzi che hanno fatto emozionare la gente. Penso che per un giocatore di pallacanestro sia la cosa più bella, perché vincere non vinci spesso, però puoi garantirti di fare emozionare la gente, questo sì. E questa squadra, per come dicevo prima al collega, questa squadra gioca con un grande cuore, e quindi io sono, come dire, non protagonista, sono uno spettatore non pagante, e mi godo una squadra che gioca ed emoziona.
Any more questions?
Ok.
Thank you, Coach. Thank you, Gianpaolo.
Sorry.
Thank you. We'll see everyone in Berlin, the round of 16. Thank you very much. Congratulations again.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.